A happy Sunday, everyone. I hope you are keeping warm in South Africa. It's very cold. If you're outside of South Africa and you're enjoying summer wherever you are, enjoy. Our days will come. We are very jealous of you right now. We love you anyway, so please stick around because this is going to be another beautiful video today. Before we get into the video, we did a lot last week. We drove around, we explored the rural areas of South Africa, and I'm going to be showcasing to you beautiful homes that people have built in the rural areas of South Africa. I want to showcase the village lifestyle, how people are living in some other villages around in South Africa. And you know what, we are just going to explore what is developing around in these villages. So that's what we are going to do. Before we get into that, let me just sort out the coffee station in my house because I need some coffee before I can sit down and talk to you guys, take you through what I have done for you this week. This is my coffee station. I've always had this coffee station, but I'm thinking of changing it today. So I'm just like really trying to spruce it up. They wait like that, whatever, but I am trying to make it look so good. Bought a new tray and I'm just replacing everything that I had. These coffee beans, I got them from Kenya on my travels, and the other ones on the right hand side, I got them from Russia in St. Petersburg. And the coffee, I got them on my travel to China. And I always like to just really have things around that have history of some kind and a story of some kind, so that I can tell people where I got whatever I got. So I decorate my house with that in mind. Items that I get on my travels are very important. So I'm just going to just like sort this thing out so that we can make coffee, and I'm going to sit down with you guys and take you through. And also I just need to make sure that I leave my family with lunch already in the pot, so that when I'm gallivanting the streets with you guys, we are already taken care of. I know my marriage is still secured. So guys, we are just going to go on the road. Villages that we are going to look at are in KZN, which is KwaZulu-Natal province in South Africa, and we are just going to look at so many things. There are two villages that are just adjacent to each other, so I couldn't miss the other. They are just so close to each other. So we are going to explore KwaNyuswa and also Indwedwe. Okay, now that Sunday lunch is cooking, let's just get ready to go. To those who are new on this channel, my name is Indwedwe. I am a lifestyle blogger from South Africa. Please do not forget to like, share, comment, and also subscribe to this channel. We are really a good family of so many people who are just a village gang. All we do, we explore the rural areas of South Africa, actually the beautiful rural areas of South Africa. It is winter right now and everything is just a little bit so yellow. The grass is just really not so green, but this landscape are usually beautiful. Nice thing about today is that I'm not driving because I have the good old doctor accompanying me and exploring with me. So he's driving and I'm sitting on the side. So I'm capturing all of these beautiful views for you. I've noticed as I entered this beautiful home that's sitting uphill, overlooking a beautiful view of the village, and I noticed that the plot is so huge. I mean, it stretches all the way on the back, on the sides and the front. Let me just turn around so that I can show you. It is a very huge yard. My point is proven here, guys. The rural areas are the place to be. Just look how huge these yards are. How much will you pay for this in the suburbs? In Johannesburg, for example. To those who are old on this channel, you may remember that I did cover and had an interview with a person who has built a house here at Indwedwe. The person explained that they built a 4-bedroom house with sitting room, dining room, kitchen and everything for nothing but 350,000 rand. To those who are new on this channel, who are just wondering what am I talking about when I'm saying people in the rural areas of South Africa are living a best life, most definitely they are living a best life because they live on their ancestral land, which they've acquired because of their ancestral lineage to the village. They do not buy plots, they do not pay money for these plots, they acquire them because they are the original dwellers of these villages. People who live in the rural areas in South Africa used to be looked down. People used to think they are backwards because they live in these traditional huts. So things have changed post-apartheid. People have built beautiful homes on their own homesteads, and they are just so beautiful to see. I mean, each and every province of South Africa, whenever you are going to the rural areas, you see beautiful homes that people have built. It has contributed so much to the developments in the rural areas. That's why I love to showcase this, because I'm trying to encourage people to move into the rural areas, acquire land in the rural areas, especially those who are South Africans, so that they can really develop the economy in the rural areas, because I still believe that the future of South Africa is in the rural areas of South Africa. So that's what I'm talking about. Guys, just look at where this house is sitting. Imagine sitting uphill and you don't have so many neighbors that are just around you. You are just looking over beautiful mountains like this each and every day. The other day I laughed at a comment that said, "Ooh, what about snakes? What about can't get to the mall? What about?" Believe me or not, the rural areas of South Africa and the villages of South Africa have malls around them these days. They have developed so much. People are building malls. If you haven't seen all of that, please just go back to my other videos, because I'm showcasing what people are doing. We're talking about Shisanyama. The one person said there are no Shisanyamas here. Shisanyama, to those who do not know, who are not South Africans, are the hangout spots where people just barbecue meat and they have a beer, dance and have a good time. So people are just worried about things like that. If you want to live a peaceful life and you just want to enjoy your life, the village life is the best life for peaceful living. People who live around here, KwaNyuswa and also Indwedwe, they also work in the farms. As you can see, I'm passing a lot of plantations that are just around here, sugarcane plantations, and also you citrus fruit plantations that you can see around here. People work here, but most of the people are working in Durban, because Durban is the nearest city. Also in Pietermaritzburg, because Pietermaritzburg is also nearer. It's so nearer to so many other cities. So people really, even when they buy their furnitures and they're decorating their houses, they buy them from the cities. When you're talking about developments in the rural areas, actually, that's what I always stress, that people need to really look at coming in and invest in the rural areas through farming. Farming is one thing that we need to really grow in the rural areas, especially black farmers. We need a lot of black farmers so that we can be able to generate an economy that is just going to last and help our people around in the villages. So if you are South African and you are watching this and you have some money to invest in the rural areas, why not coming to the rural areas and invest in the rural areas, so that you can really help grow the economy in the rural areas of South Africa. When I started this channel, it's because I saw a lot of the youth of South Africa who are just living in the cities, stranded, without any jobs, without any roof over their head, while they have land in the villages that they can acquire, because it is their ancestral land. Everybody else who's in the city, working in the city, who has found themselves in the city for one way or the other, is because they landed there through migrant labor system. But they do have home back in the rural areas. Everybody belongs to the rural areas. Everybody has ancestral land in the rural areas of South Africa. So please just take advantage of that situation before it is too late. That is the small town of Indwedwe that we are passing right now. That's where people do their daily shopping. It is so wonderful, and you could see that they have like taxis that are just like private cars that take people around. They have Ubers over here, so you can be able to call and just really be taken anywhere you like to go. So many things are happening in the rural areas. So many developments are happening. People are building everything, that from entertainment centers to spots that you can hang out with people, to malls, and people are getting into farming in the rural areas, while you are sleeping in the cities and thinking there is nothing to be able to do. Again, thank you guys for tuning in, and I really appreciate each and every one of you. I hope you did enjoy KwaNyuswa and Indwedwe as I was passing by and showcasing all of these beautiful villages to you guys. Until the next video on Sunday, bye bye.